Welcome back to Sports Central's, your daily hub for Premier League transfer news, match previews, and all the hot topics in English football. We've got a lot to unpack today. Huge transfer updates, the new season's kickoff, fresh rule changes, and even some big broadcasting news. Let's dive right in. Let's start with the transfer market, because it's still on fire just days before the new season begins. First up, Carlos Baleba. Manchester United's #1 midfield target remains stuck in negotiations. Brighton have slapped a £100 million price tag on the player, and they're refusing to budge. Erik ten Hag is keen to bring him to Old Trafford, but so far, Brighton's stance is simple: pay up or move on. And over in South London, Eberechi Eze is once again in the headlines. Tottenham are lining up a bid, but here's the twist: they're going below his £68 million release clause, aiming closer to £55 million. Arsenal are still lurking in the background, keeping a close eye on developments. Eze reportedly wants to stay in London and play Champions League football, so this battle between Spurs and the Gunners could go right down to the wire. Now, let's talk about the brand new Premier League season 2025-26 kicks off this week. Liverpool will open against Bournemouth, and the early predictions suggest Klopp's side should have a comfortable start. But the bigger picture: this season is shaping up to be one of the most competitive we've seen in years. Why? Well, just look at the firepower coming into the league. Players like Victor Gyökeres, Benjamin Šeško, Hugo Ekitike, and United's trio of summer signings could all play massive roles in the title race. The top four fight will be intense. Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, and Manchester United are the usual suspects, but don't sleep on Chelsea and Tottenham. They've been quietly strengthening and could spring a surprise. Next up, new season, new rules. Referees have confirmed they'll be cracking down on holding and grappling inside the box during set pieces. That means defenders, and even attackers, are going to have to be careful or risk giving away cheap penalties. VAR and semi-automated offside technology are staying, and the Premier League is introducing updated safety measures for head injuries. That means more game stoppages if a player is suspected of a concussion. This might slow games down at times, but it's a win for player welfare. Now, here's something that fans at home will love: Sky Sports is shaking things up in a big way this season. First, the number of live matches is jumping from 128 to 215 per season. That's nearly twice as many games you can watch live. They're also adding a brand new multi-view feature, allowing you to switch between games during simultaneous kickoffs. Oh, and if you've heard a new theme song during Premier League promos, you're not imagining it. The new anthem is Gyo 8 by Kasabian featuring Cristale. Plus, there's a fresh presenter lineup including Mark Chapman, promising a slicker, more engaging broadcast experience. And finally, let's quickly rewind to the Community Shield. Crystal Palace pulled off a shocker, beating Liverpool on penalties after a thrilling 2-2 draw at Wembley. This was Palace's first ever Community Shield win, and it sends a clear message they're not here to make up the numbers this season. For Liverpool, it was a reality check. They'll need to tighten up defensively if they want to mount a serious title challenge. And that wraps up today's Premier League roundup, from massive transfer battles to rule changes, broadcast upgrades, and shock results. The season ahead is looking exciting. Who do you think will win the title this season? And will Eberechi Eze end up in red or white North London? Drop your predictions in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a daily update, only here on Sports Centralz.